And we are rolling. But I don't see waveforms. And that irks my fucking soul. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. We should just skip the whole how are you part.
Why?
I don't need to know how I feel.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say, nobody want to know how I feel. I'm like, damn, Greg.
Whoa, I ain't see. Yo, you are a narcissist.
Prove it.
You find every way to make everything about you.
Just when it's you, Greg.
Yeah, I just want y'all to know I said we're recording and she decided to get up. That's the kind of time she's on. I was just going to use the paper. You can take it.
Yeah, that was dumb because we have to pass it back to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not next to you, Greg. I'm all the way over here.
You would have made it work. And once again, there you go. You should just get the torch while you up, so that we both just have our own. Y'all, how y'all doing out there? The end of 2022. That's crazy. When y'all hearing this, it's going to be the second day of the new year.
It is. I can't believe this is the
be-
last Friday of 2022, Greg. Like,
It is.
this is this moment where I'm just like, time has really gone by. But to know that I don't know, Greg, like, it's crazy. It's really the last Friday.
It is.
It's going to be last Saturday tomorrow and the last Sunday.
Yeah, man.
And niggas still ain't shit. Damn.
I didn't hear a lot of like year-end wrap-ups.
What do you, in like podcasting or?
Podcasting, like just music, movies, like top nothing of the year. Like nobody's just posting anything this year.
When Spotify and Apple does it now too. Now, did you notice that?
They had to because they saw the response that Spotify got.
Yeah, Spotify was like that engagement and just being able to be like, you are watching me. That's so exciting.
No, because Apple did do it last year. It wasn't as easy. It wasn't
to access it. Yes, you have to like go online. Like
website,
you have to like go on a website, click on something, sign into your iCloud. He was like, oh, you know what? keep it. Now it's actually within the app, so it's like it's easier for you to access it.
Absolutely. But I thought it was dope last year because it was like it made a playlist of every song I listened to, or like all the songs. It was just a whole bunch of Kanye,
which made sense. And you know what? I respect that too because I realize why I use other platforms is because most of my music is on Spotify. Like I put most of my playlists on there because I started off as an Android user, and now that I realize like I have tons and tons and decades of different playlists that I've created, and now I gotta go on.
No, you could get there's apps that transfers playlists.
I did not even think about that.
Yeah, I did it. I used it because I had a clean playlist on no, I wanted to transfer a playlist from Apple Music to Spotify to make it clean, so when I'm in the car with Ava, I could still listen to it. It worked out pretty well, but
wait, how did you do? How was that making it easier? You were able to do what? You transfer the songs and then
like took off the explicit.
On Spotify?
Mm-hmm. You can take off the explicit.
I thought you would actually have to look for that version. You're saying that I can have an explicit version and say I want the clean version?
Yeah, I guess if you had like a premium account.
I have a premium account. I've never seen that, Greg. I pay. I don't listen to the commercials.
She said, I pay.
I do. I should get my money back. I don't see that. Where's supposed to say that?
In the settings.
Okay. In the settings? Oh, you're saying that you would make all the songs that are within your playlist clean. You could do that in your settings. Mm-hmm. It'll just kind of filter it and then
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. It's not like
it wasn't perfect, but it got the job done.
Got it. I understand what you're saying. I'm thinking like because when I go on to Spotify and I go put on music and I need to find a clean version, I have to go find a clean version.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's a setting that it will only show clean versions on.
Yeah, and also Spotify, because you could. I think anybody can upload to Spotify. Some of those clean versions wasn't clean.
I believe that.
Like y'all trash for that, bro. Real talk. So, but yeah.
That's crazy. You would think the algorithms would have caught the curses and automatically flag it.
It did not. It did not at all, my friend. It did not at all. But banter. Welcome everyone to banter. So there's this article that I just made up.
Then why did you start it that way, Greg? Did you write it?
No.
This is not starting good. Go ahead, Greg.
I believe
You can fly. Ooh, that's not a good reference. That is not a good reference in 2020. I gotta let that one go. Oh man, I'm gonna beep.
well.
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all.
Listen, that would have been a really good topic. I'm gonna say that for the new year. But I believe that if you could answer 5 questions in under 30 seconds,
Okay.
that means you have a very fast thought process.
Okay.
Which means you could probably be a good freestyle rapper.
Okay. This is the article that Greg created himself. Right now. That he's not writing. I don't know why he's considering an article at this point. Why can't it just be a think piece?
Because that's whack.
You don't have any. There's no article. It's not published anyway. Okay. You know what?
It is published in the mind of Greg Nelson. That's all that matters.
That's the amen to Jesus.
So, hold up. Let me just. I wrote these questions down.
Wow, this was really a thing.
Yeah, you don't think I prepare?
No, I have episodes with proof. Usually the ones that were recorded with visuals.
I'm gonna need you to stop bringing up old shit.
Right.
We on the 100th episode. We need to let the past be the past.
Oh. Past made us what we was, Greg.
What?
Oh, past made us what we are, Greg.
Nah.
Yes, it is. Everything in the past actually brought us to this moment right now.
Prove
it. Without saying everything, there's people here that are not.
Because they trash. I mean, am I lying?
And if you didn't understand what he was saying, and if you wanted to translate it into Spanish, it's basuro. Basuro is trash.
Snap.
It's just on there.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you ready to do this?
Sure.
You got a timer? I can't use my timer on my phone because I'm using it for the soundboard.
Okay, Greg.
What, they not supposed to know?
I don't know, Greg. It's just,
Sometimes we can invite people in.
Okay.
And you are we love y'all.
Start.
You ready? So wait, I gotta give you I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
And I'm supposed to answer them in
30 seconds.
That's crazy. Okay.
It's difficult to do. I tried many times.
But how are you asking the questions and I still have time to respond? That takes away from my time.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's just like the way that you talk and the way that I talk could play into my time and my response.
Okay, do you want to do each question you get like 7 seconds?
I don't know. I'm just trying to put it in perspective. Because if there's 2 people talking...
You always put something into perspective.
Okay, well...
How you want to do it? 7 seconds per question?
Let's just do it and see how this goes, I guess. Because if you have this understanding that it's supposed to work, I'm just saying I don't see how it is.
And this is all from the mind of Greg Nelson.
7 seconds would make it 35, not 30. It'd be 6 seconds.
Oh, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Want to do 6 seconds?
Sure.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right, Here we go.
It's after you ask me the question.
Yep.
So do you want to have it so you can feel
Yes.
like in more control?
Absolutely. This is our banter, guys. Here we
Wow.
go.
Okay.
Yo, our banters be going long as shit, bro.
Okay. I don't even know how you know all the shits are long, but here we are.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yo, one time, this one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
5 cereals, go.
I'm done, Greg. I'm done. I said Frosted Flakes and then my mind went blank.
You are terrible. Okay, ready?
Okay.
5 superheroes, go.
All right, Greg. Just don't, you want me to do you? Pause. I'm not even in enough capacity to even think. My mind is clouded, like, and so the only thing every time you say like something, I'm just like, I said Batman, and I was like, I'm done. But you said 5.
I'm getting them out, yo.
This is not it, Greg. I'm not gonna be a battle rapper. I'm official. It's fine. I'm
Ready?
okay.
5 animals.
A dog, a cat, a hen, a turkey, and a blue jay.
Yo, you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Look, there we go.
That's 1.
All right. 5 beverages, go.
Like soda, juice, water, like that, or water, sodas, juice, and waters.
No, you was right. You was good.
No, I thought you were gonna say like, do I say like Fanta, ginger ale, or do
No,
I say
whatever you consider the beverage.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No.
It's all right. Ready? Last one.
Okay.
5 social media sites.
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace.
You did that in 4 seconds, yo.
You know what? I feel like if I did it like before when I was in this space, I feel good now. Like I wanna. It's like when you start bowling and you suck, and you be like, you know what? I figured it out.
I hate bowling with a passion.
I like it once I get into this groove where I know how to hold the ball. Because sometimes like you get.
That's important to know.
Yeah, and then like, the control that you have of the ball, and so like.
That's also important to know.
Yeah, and so like and once you and the dots, you know, sometimes they have the dots or the lining. Of,
Go
like,
to a doctor.
I'm over it. We sure you could have went bowling, but
see, we still could go bowling.
oh, okay.
I hate bowling though. Here you go.
So then why were we going bowling, Greg?
Because I was invited to go.
Yeah. So why would you just go bowling now? Because I said, do you want to do it now, Greg?
Oh, I can.
Okay. And you want to do 6 seconds too?
Mm-hmm.
Where I get the questions from?
Want me to text them to you?
Well, you're gonna have to now. I know it's cereals, heroes.
I'm looking for a hero.
Cereals, heroes, animals.
I just texted to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should get one of those. But then a part of me is just like, that's how a lot of cheaters get caught too. So, like, yeah.
What?
Not saying that I'm a cheater. But it's just like, move on. Okay.
Let's do this.
All right. I feel like he's been practicing, but.
I have not.
Sure, you guys. Okay. Name 5 cereals.
Reese's, Trix, Captain Crunch, Cheerios, Frosted Flakes.
4.77.
I'm a battle rapper, yo.
Name 5 superheroes.
Batman, Superman, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther.
You made it. Like you just made it, nigga. You just made it. Still battle rapper level. Okay.
Let's go.
Name 5 animals.
Dog, cat, frog, rat, giraffe.
Yo, it hit you, right? You got you was at 6.01 after you said trap. Like it was like 550. Yeah. You see how? Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I was like blue jay. The fuck?
Why did giraffe?
I don't know, but I don't know why I thought about blue. But I knew that there had to be a bird. So amen to Jesus. And again, like with beverages, like is that just okay? Because now I have like weird shit in my head. Like I'm not even gonna help you. Go ahead. Name 5 beverages.
Milk, cocktails, orange juice, apple juice, soda.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair, Greg, because I said orange juice. I know I said juice, soda, and water, and it was just like, I could have said orange juice, apple juice. Like, I could have said all of that.
That's all the beverages.
But that's not what you, when I said soda, juice, water, it's like, now it's just like, what I'm supposed to say? Spit, semen? Like, what am I supposed to say after that?
Semen is not a beverage.
It depends on who's drinking it.
That is nasty.
It depends on who's drinking it, Greg.
No. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
Ba-da-ba-bam.
No.
It's okay, Greg. But that's what I'm trying to say. I think that you kind of cheated me on that because you could have just kind of gave me clarification. Because I could have said, like, Bang, Red Bull. I could even name things like that, you know?
You calling people's mouth before, but I'm not fully like...
I don't know. There's some people that drink it. They put it in a cup and they just drink it, Greg.
Hey, I've seen those videos.
I bet you do.
It's nasty.
Yeah. How many do you watch?
That shit look nasty.
Yeah, but it's when you said videos with an S, obviously you wanted to see different angles and different backgrounds.
Because they get me with the titles, yo.
Give me an example of a title, Greg, that would have said, you know what, after watching 3, maybe 5 different...
100?
I didn't say for 100.
No, but when it says 100 in the title...
Wow, Greg.
You gotta be like, they lying.
Wow. Well, they have to fill it up to the brim, Greg. You know, don't always fill up a cup.
I know. She walked away with something.
Look. I'm not going to do this with you, Greg. But I'm going to say that I think that was... Okay, let's go back. And the last one is name 5 social media platforms.
Twitter, MySpace, Snapchat, Facebook. I don't know.
Wow. Tumblr, Pinterest, WhatsApp.
I'm not a rapper.
Yes, you are. You was top. You did better than me, Greg. It's okay, Greg. I never heard you rap before. You never even tried.
That's not true.
Okay. Around me. You know what? Because I know the people that you're around, and they probably egged you on, Greg. They probably had you. You was probably doing things like...
I recorded a verse and everything.
I believe that. I believe that they said, you know what? They put that battery in your back, and I said,
voice.
You know, yeah, but you tried it. You was in the studio, and you was like...
My voice is not that deep now, but imagine me at 12.
Wow, they had you in the booth at 12. You was rapping for Jesus? Yeah, that's what it sounded. It sounded like you was rapping for Jesus at 12.
I think gospel rap is trash.
I don't.
I do.
I think certain songs hit. I don't. Because it's interesting. I haven't even heard you rap.
When there's only so many times you can rhyme Christ.
That's okay, but there's other things you can talk about.
Life.
You know what?
Bike.
You be talking about old boy
Mike.
all the time, but you know what? You
Who's old boy?
are not for... I'm not saying his name. I'm not going to do that.
That's what muting is for. Oh, fuck that nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Baylor? Can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you,
Hi,
little nigga.
Baylor.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Are you doing good because the Lakers won today?
Hey, you sound good. I like how you move. You a cool ass nigga. You a cool ass little nigga. I like you, man. That's why I be fucking with you, man. I didn't say I wanted to fight you. Stop making up lies, man. You got niggas looking at me weird, man.
Because the text message didn't feel that way, yo. It felt like you had some beef with me.
Look, man, I ain't got time for that bullshit. You can't feel no goddamn text messages. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't feel a text message.
Do you hear the aggression in your voice right now? I don't feel safe.
Yes, that's only because of how I was raised. I can't control that shit. The shit already happened, my nigga. I'm learning. Don't take it personal. Y'all let these New York niggas walk around talking about that's how we talk, son. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? No, I'm not. I graduated.
Are you dumb?
Here's what though. Hey, congratulations on 100.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, y'all niggas used to be the back burner.
Oh,
For real. No, for real. I remember when Gigi sent me the link.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let me listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was only listening just to hear what she was gonna say.
Which
then as time went on, I'm like, yo, y'all got some dope tags. Shout out to Mr. Rent Money. Shout out to GREI. All right. And then we got G.
I be trying to harmonize that shit.
Yeah. And now it became one of my priority podcasts. Every week I say, yeah, and I'm listening
thank
now.
You so much.
I appreciate that.
I don't need y'all taking no time off. You can't afford to do that.
Listen.
Nah, I'm not listening. I'm talking.
But it was a lapse in judgment.
You can't take time off when you building up steam.
Okay.
But we at 100 now.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it took you too long. You should have been there.
Hey.
We would have been at 100 at the beginning of this month.
But you know what though? It is dope that y'all going out damn near on the last day of the year.
Yeah, I think this is like perfect timing. It was like divine intervention.
Let's go.
Yeah, you want to know what my favorite episode is?
Absolutely.
I don't know, but let me get time to think about it. You know what? As one of the nominees, it's definitely one of the shows where it was just you and Gigi. So that was recent.
Okay. That's gonna be it going forward too.
Yeah. And you know which one it was? It was the one where y'all was all over the place. But guess what? To some of the listeners, that shit made sense.
Before.
Oh, 98?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to know why? Because for the first time in a long time, that interaction was basically what y'all show is about. It was just having a conversation.
I respect that.
It don't have to make sense if you just having a convo. When the shit is structured, don't get me wrong. I salute y'all for that. Y'all get points.
Boo.
But when y'all just talking, it's better because now y'all ain't got to do none of that fake shit.
See, he preaches some gospel.
He always does.
That I've been preaching for the longest.
No, you don't.
Wow, Baylor.
You don't. You don't know. You the nigga that speak first and you say banter.
I hope you put that on the shirt, Greg.
That's a cold shirt. I can make that for you for a small little fee. My nigga, you know how I get down. Small little fee. Yeah, I'll add me.
I need that on
banter.
the hoodie.
Yeah. I'm the man that speak first. Banter.
I am usually the one that speak first. But yo, real talk, Baylor, I have said many times, you know what, that's some off the mic stuff. I'm just gonna say I appreciate you, brother. You have been such a great support to us.
Absolutely.
For all of the shit that we've gone through.
Yes.
And that
on mic, off mic.
You've been there, and I really do appreciate you, brother.
Hey, that's what friends are for.
Not when it's quick, though.
Hey, when you asked me if I had a lot of friends and I said yeah, and you sounded surprised, but why?
Because listen to the tone of your voice.
He's amazing.
Nigga, friends is friends. They everywhere. We'll jump you, too.
I bet you y'all would. Yes. I believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, but you could be my friend.
Yes.
Until further notice, though.
Right. I could appreciate that.
Until further notice, because I don't trust everybody.
You shouldn't.
I agree.
I especially don't trust a nigga like I especially don't trust a little nigga like you. Trying to get me caught up in a Rico, nigga. I heard you was on my nigga. You said I was YSL. You said that, my nigga, on my birthday. This nigga tried to send me to jail on my birthday. This nigga testified on my birthday, y'all. It's a cold nigga, man.
The nigga called
me. You
can't
trust nobody.
Yeah.
Damn. That nigga.
Accept it and just apologize, Greg.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Greg, you
said it on the episode.
On the last episode that when you text or tweeted Baylor for his birthday, that he sent you a gift back that he wanted to fight you.
But how did I say he was a part of YSL?
Apparently, nobody knows what snitching is these days. I might get out of this. If niggas don't know the definition of snitching, I plead. Yeah, nigga. 4-5-5.
4-5.
And shout out to y'all last guests too. Tell them, man, if you in my city or whatever, we could,
Hey, Ty.
pull up.
Baylor said, what's up? Yes. Definitely a great connection. I want to say again, Baylor, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you. We wanted you on here for the 100th episode. Not only because you have been so much supportive, it's just, you're just a great podcaster. And we know that if we called you, we will always be able to get some great thoughts and
we using your name
conversation.
I know, nigga, I'm a Capricorn. Shout out to y'all though, man. As long as y'all keep it going, man. As long as y'all keep it going.
Wow.
We are.
Cause you want to know what? You want to know why? Because one thing that can never die is a conversation, man. You can always keep that shit going.
Absolutely, no matter what it is. Even if you have that same conversation again, perspectives could change.
You could have the same conversation about the same topic in so many different ways.
Absolutely. And
so if the podcast failed, it's all Greg's fault.
Oh. I like that. I agree.
Shit.
I totally agree with that.
Wow, that's rough.
It's all your fault, my nigga. If it go down, this have accountability.
That's fine.
It's on you.
Don't worry, Baylor. I won't quit because I don't quit on myself.
Absolutely not. And I won't quit on you either, Craig.
You better not.
Good. Now, I'm glad. No, you won't.
What's up, Greg? What's up, BTG for president?
It's a lot of YSL shit over here, nigga.
I'm not. Allegedly, I'm not.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, no. I'm just playing.
Look, she was ready to trade on you with a heartbeat. You saw that? You saw that, right?
I didn't say no name.
Mm-hmm. You just say I
you went on your platform and said Ronald Taylor Jr. wanted to beat me up on his birthday. I said, ain't that about a bitch?
Who the fuck is Ronald Taylor? That's your name?
Yeah.
Oh, now you trying to be back from the hood. Now you trying to be back from the hood. Look at that. Now you get on the stand and act like you don't know nothing.
You're the one giving your government on a national platform.
It's too late now, nigga. It's too late. They already at my door. I'm already driving to Mexico.
Oh, shit. Well, can you pick me up some enchiladas and...
Why would you want that coming back? It'll get
why would you think that's?
Do you know what's crazy?
Enchiladas are good.
Wait, can I tell you that? Like, I never had an enchilada before.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. See how you can't trust your homies?
Yo, I think Mexicans got like top 5 foods of all time.
I can see it.
Well, that's a fact. They top 3.
I agree. I 1000% agree.
Some things I understand. Okay.
All right, Billy, we want to let you go. We got to get back to our episode.
Hey, Gigi.
Yes.
They can't forget what we did.
Never. Also.
They can't erase what we did.
Never. They can never do that.
Yes, they can. Look what they doing in the schools now. They trying to erase Black history. What are you talking about?
Nah, we know.
Even your own kind of hate on you.
Absolutely.
Even your own kind of hate on you. When you try to uplift the world, look at your own kind.
Absolutely.
I told you he be dropping gems, and he's only on here for a short amount of time. But before we let you go, I do want them to know how they can find you. So if you want to just run that down, and we can say, go be great, be safe, and I hope you have a happy new year because you're an amazing individual, a friend, a father, the podcaster, merchandiser. You're just
Alleged YSL member.
The GOAT. And I appreciate you. Shout outs to you, Baylor.
You can find me in Greg's refrigerator, fucking all his snacks up. Cause I know he got them.
He do.
I just went food shopping today.
Yes, he
did. Yeah. At Baylorism on TikTok, at Baylorism on Twitter. And if you are nice enough, I'll give you the IG later.
I appreciate that. You go be
take
great.
an edible, take half of it. I love y'all.
I love you more. Be great.
Love you too, bro.
No, Greg, say it. Say it loud.
No, you got it already. Rewind it if you want to hear it again.
Damn, that nigga be hating, homie.
No, I love you, bro. Did he hang up? He hung up on me. Oh, he hung up on me.
I feel like that was wasn't that the expectation.
Not when I'm talking.
Well, you said you loved him already, Greg. How many times you gotta tell that man you love him? It's okay.
You know what? Let's start this stupid episode. You're wrong. You're wrong. Gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong.
I'm not in denial.
Allow that shit to it's multiplied.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Convo 100. 100.
We did it.
Welcome to Convo 100 of Just a Conversation with Greg, Mr. Rent Money, and Gigi. I am the person that usually talks first.
That usually talks first? That means I'm going to start being able to talk first?
No, because last week I wasn't the one that started talking first. But I'm Greg, your lovely, black, and fat host.
Wow, Greg.
Why is being fat such a bad thing?
You know what? It's not. But when you say it, and I understand your personality and how you reference other people outside of yourself, that is usually not a positive thing.
That's fair. And I'm joined by my sister,
Gigi. Yeah.
Hey, Gigi, how's it going? See, I didn't want to even ask that question.
Hi, everyone. We're at 100.
We're at 100, yo.
We're also at the end of the year, and so many things have transpired. So many things have progressed. So many things have evolved. So many things have taken a step back, and some things just was removed. And I just think that, believe it or not, like, without, like, getting into it, like, I think that right now the podcast is like the most consistent thing I can like see in my life right now. And it's just like to know that like scares me a little bit, but
like I'm not here, y'all. That's crazy.
Well, but you're a part of the podcast.
That's all I'm a part of?
No, Greg, you're a part of my life too.
Boo.
We're not talking about you, Greg.
I wonder, this is how it works. This is how you talk.
Okay, but you're not me.
You right.
So
I'm
be
better.
you, Greg. Yeah. All right, and so I'm really grateful to just have moments like this, times like this, because you guys, you really don't know what your strong friends or your happy friends or your like aloof friends sometimes may be going through, because they're just not those type of people to like share. And that doesn't always mean that they don't want to share. Sometimes they just don't know how to or even felt safe enough. And it's probably not a you thing. It definitely could be a them thing. And so it's just I just say, just check on them. Because even if they say they're okay, I think that if you're emotionally intelligent enough to know that even when your friend tells you that they're okay, that they may not be. And that's okay too, because this is like this type of season where emotions like that can happen. We've talked about seasonal depression in past episodes. So I just say that to say is just like, always make sure that even the people that smile have bad days too. So with that being said, Greg, how are you?
Absolutely. And sorry, I'm answering your question, but just to piggyback off of that,
Yeah.
That's why I've learned to just not even ask people.
Wow, Greg.
No, that sounded real messed up. That's
Yeah,
not
just like, I don't even, you ever ask somebody how they doing? Don't do it.
Did you see what I posted on Twitter?
Sometimes, and I don't.
You responded to it.
What did I say?
About the person who got kidnapped?
Did I say? Oh. Well, you put that in a circle. I didn't know you were going to say it on the air now. If that was the point, you could have just put it on public Twitter at this point.
I did put it on public Twitter.
Oh, after you took it out the circle?
Oh, no, it was only in the circle.
Yes. That's
I love Twitter circles, yo.
That's all. Just like, Greg, I was like, you put it on Twitter circles.
Nobody listened to me.
Yeah, but I did, obviously.
But no, that's not what I was. I still ask people how
do you think that was okay? I'm so sorry, but do you think that was really like? Do you think that the situation happened because, like, if we can fake the scenario right without knowing the story, because we didn't ask. I feel like at this point in time, it was one of those movies where it was like bad and you wanted to know about it, but you realize that you rather hear the summary than actually sit through it. Yeah. That's where I was at. And so I believe, do you think that it had anything to do like, no, now I sound really, really bad asking this question. Keep going, Greg.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to get at, like, I just, when people are going through stuff, my only question is that what can I do for you? Because I don't like, well, I think I've said this before, but I don't like the cliche phrases like, it's going to be all right. You don't know. Don't be asking me. Don't be saying stuff like that. Or people who be like, if you need anything, call me. And if I call you with the anything and you don't do it, you phony.
That be getting me into some mess that I don't never know that I'm going to get into. That be throwing me off because it's just like, call me if you need anything. And then it'll be some like...
It'd be the anything.
Yeah, you'd be like... Oh, shit.
You should have put some parameters on anything.
You should have gave an expiration date.
Ooh.
Right? Because at that moment, you are filled with the spirit of grace and, and sharing and being charitable, right? And then it gets to the point where now that spirit has been spent. Okay, I don't have that same spirit that I'm not forthcoming, but because you have, and I do that too, like, because I have said it, then yeah, like, absolutely, like, we're going to have to figure it out. Just like I was just right here, I was like, I don't want to do this, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it, Greg.
You did it.
Now I got to go back there tomorrow, Greg.
To answer the question how I'm doing, I am okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just in this stage of my life where I just take every situation for what it is. I don't try to put more on things, or I don't try to make big deals out of things. I would say, well, right now I would say, like, past couple of hours I've been feeling great. I got my daughter back today. It's my week with her. And like during like middle of the week, like the first couple of days where you don't have a
I needed that. Let me tell you,
I need this break.
I could take an extra 15 minutes to sleep.
Absolutely, but then it's that third day, fourth day when
you start looking into the room like where are you? What you're doing, huh? Where's the sound?
I miss my child a little bit.
Yeah.
So today, she's a talker, and I'm glad that she is, and just had a good time. She got to open her Christmas gifts.
She's so amazing.
I redid her room. You didn't
send me a picture. Is it on like Twitter or something?
Did I take a picture of the room?
I want to see it.
Mm-hmm. I think I got a video. But she walked into her room today, and she was like, "Oh, this is amazing! Wow, Dada, you didn't have to do this for me." I said, "Yes, I did, Joe. Like, I ain't crying.
I felt the spirit, Greg. It made me smile.
To raise a child that is grateful for everything, like everything, I think it's probably one of the biggest wins as a parent. So, all right, I'm done with the whole parent shit.
She's amazing.
She is. She dope. She real dope.
She's very vocal. I like that she lets you know what's actually on her mind. Like, she's not gonna let you guess. Okay. And she's gonna give you some ideas if you don't have any. She's amazing.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I'm doing good. And 100th episode, can't believe. I really can't believe we here.
Really? Did when you started, like, okay. Because it's very interesting. I don't know if you guys have tuned in before, after, whatever, if you're tuning in today. But Greg is like, he started this like this whole podcast initially. I came in early 20s in this episode. And so, like, to know that this was a journey not only just for me, but this was his journey in itself, and you allowed me to be a part of it. So I'm really grateful. Let's recap that, because to know where you started and to know that now you're at
Yeah.
100, like you are, I don't want to say Joe Biden, like you've changed cast members a few times, like like you kind of like you improved certain things, you've adjusted, we've had scenery changes, what I'm saying, like we've and we've still been on the up and up, what I'm saying, we can't stop, won't stop. So it's like I really want to know, like, your thoughts on this whole journey in itself.
Yeah. So no problem. So the pod started. It kind of leads us into our first topic, which is great. Um, but yeah, the pod started because um I felt like I needed some kind of outlet to distract me from problems, like real life problems that I was having, and it did that for a very long time. It was like therapy. It was a distraction. When I get stressed out about just life in general, I throw myself into work. And this was a thing that like I had no idea how to do. I knew how to set up microphones, and I knew what program to use. I don't know how to use the program or whatever. But yeah, so I
But
was like,
now you do.
absolutely.
You're
Um,
getting better and better every day.
and better. Is that a is that like an East Coast thing that we don't say the ER?
Better? I don't know. I realized that I have this certain uh lingo that I speak that even for me, I'm just like, I don't know why I say car. I don't know why I say daughter.
You saw you
So
from
it's just
Boston.
like, and I don't even. Okay, let's go back. I digress.
But yeah, so yeah, and Mr. Rent Money, um, like people don't notice, but me and Mr. Rent Money wasn't even speaking. Like we wasn't speaking like as much as we usually speaking. Like as much as we usually speak, but we wasn't speaking before. And we just started talking because he started going through some things too. Like I know about his whole deal with his whole battle with homelessness and all that stuff. We just started having conversation. I was like, yo, this would be a good ass podcast.
That was why I told you that was the reason why I tapped into it. That was the episode,
Oh,
driving back.
the driving back from Vermont.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, all right, as long as we meet up every Friday, we gonna have some kind of content. And just took off. Like you said, things have. Hold on, Jensine's calling. Hold up.
Jenny baby.
I think it's funny that says Jenny baby.
Yeah. That is. I was like, okay, well.
Wait.
I would just want to let you know that okay, yeah, you tell her. Go ahead, tell her.
Just see in my phone, your name is saying that's Jenny baby.
Yeah, that's what it says. I was like, oh.
But that's how Greg greets me all the time.
Yep.
Wow.
It's like Jenny baby.
That's Jenny baby, yo. Hi, Jesse.
Hey.
Thank you for calling us. That shit's gonna say Jenny baby.
As long as you wanted to say it, and we can.
I think it should.
Then we're okay with that.
Now, what's going on, Jesse?
Nothing. How you guys doing?
We're great.
Amazing. Hey, Gigi.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You sound
Surviving,
amazing.
maintaining.
Okay, you was looking good the
Thank
last
you,
time I
thank
seen you, so I just wanted to just make sure that you still
Oh.
keeping that glow. Cause I was like, hey, whoa.
She always look good.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Yo, you know she really she faded me. Like she said, nah, nigga. In a nice way.
Yeah, cause you Greg little brother.
Oh my gosh.
He never wanted to hear that, but
I promise you, if you talk to 3 specific women that I know,
Of
which consists
course.
of me, Jenny, Yes, we're all gonna feel that way and love you.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
We will never take that away from you, Greg. Yes, you are.
We know you're a man.
Okay? Ain't nobody gonna take that away from you, Greg. You have your rights, Greg.
Hey, Jitty. So you know
What's
this is
up?
our 100th episode, right?
Yes, I do. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Snaps all around. Proud of you guys.
Thank you. We try sometimes. when we decide to try, we get to 100 episodes. Y'all see that?
We did it.
Do you have like any like topics that you remember that was like any of your favorite?
Okay, so of course I'm going to talk about when I was on the show.
That would make sense.
Hey, it was a question G had asked. Oh, I don't know. I think it has something to do with like technology. I think like the robots or something replacing us or something like that.
Oh, one of his conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that was an interesting, funny conversation.
You believe robots taking over?
Yeah.
You do?
No, just kidding.
I think there is a aspect of I can see it. I can see that like we now understand that there's bots in the world. We understand that there's AIs in the world. We also understand that we have our phones that literally are our lives in the world. Mm-hmm. So even if we are not saying that like robots are replacing us, we're literally allowing these robots to dictate our lives. So even if they're not replacing us,
if my iPhone could create another iPhone, that's when I would worry.
The thing is that's why they're asking us to give up back the old ones.
You think that my iPhone's gonna create another one right next to it?
I don't know, Greg.
That would scare me. That would like literally scare the shit out of me.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I guess we should be a little scared, right? Because they're already getting rid of the cashiers.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not even using.
Before you know it, you'll be rolling up to McDonald's. There won't be nobody to take your order.
Isn't that such a bad thing?
It is,
because then you also understand how is society supposed to make money? And so now
you're not see the fast food fights on Twitter.
The problem is okay. That's not going to stop someone trying to go fight a robot. I promise you, there's going to be more videos.
Yo, that'd be crazy. Niggas just gonna pour water on it.
But Jenny is right. It's the idea that they're taking away jobs from people. Right, so now we're in an environment where people can lose their jobs to something that they can never compete with, and they don't really got to pay it. What? How do I pay my bills now?
That's fair. I was gonna try to joke us out of this, but that's real. You can't joke about that.
You go ahead, Greg. Tell your joke.
There was no way to joke. There's no way to joke out of it.
Okay,
it's real. Like, robots. I'm not gonna say robots, but yeah, I guess it is robots. AI.
It's even softwares. Like you think about like taxes, like being an accountant, like the QuickBooks. Like there's so many things that there's jobs that have been kind of like, unless you have a certain lane within that career path, like your job becomes obsolete because there's all these softwares and systems that can do it for you.
That's fair.
Yeah. Tech is the new world. Get into STEM, people.
Hey.
Get into STEM if you want to win.
And you know, if you was to grind up the STEM a little bit too,
you still right.
You still right. What 50 say? Don't throw away them seeds. I'll grow what they need.
Oh my God.
But that was bad. I don't know if the time is right, but the line wasn't bad.
Yeah, whatever. Jissy, thank you for calling.
You're amazing. Thank you.
For real.
Continue to inspire. Continue to be great. You're one of like the greatest women I know. So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Keep it going. New year.
Yo, we got 2 more episodes out of us.
2 more?
2 more.
2 more.
2 more.
And that's it?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, you already have a plan for her to be on there?
102. That's it, yo.
That's it. Y'all done. Y'all finito.
That's it.
Wait, what are you talking about, girl?
No more fake orgasms. None of that.
Wait, what?
You should talk about the last
Then y'all
episode.
just
We
talk
just talked
about
about
fake
fake
orgasms
orgasms.
on the
Yes, we
last one.
did.
Oh shit!
Yes, with Todd. Hey, thank you, Jenny. She be listening to us.
I'll be listening.
Hey.
I was not expecting that.
I want the whole time.
I'm just
I
saying,
love
you.
it.
Oh, we done. Just wanted to see how done y'all was, or if this was like a fake orgasm.
Maybe you'll get another 1 or 2 fake orgasms out of me.
Okay.
Jenny,
Okay.
baby, now that's all that's just stuck in my head now. Oh my god.
Jenny, baby.
Oh man.
Nobody else better not call her that. I'll kill him.
Okay. Well.
But no,
Hashtag.
I'm happy for you guys. Proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jenny.
Thank you. We
Let's get
appreciate
to
you.
200
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yo, if we get to 200, what would 200 be?
On an island.
That'd
I
be in
believe
2 years?
Well, it depends on our pace and how many episodes we release. Because even if we thought about the timing for this one,
I don't understand how this is 100.
Because of the episodes that we didn't do.
Whatever. All right, Jenny.
Divine intervention. If you want, we just want to provide you with the platform. If there's anything you want to share, if you want anyone to hear you, to let them know how they can find you. If you want them to find you, if not, you can say your blessings and we can let you go. But I do want the opportunity for you if you'd like.
Or if you want to tell that nigga off, go ahead.
I ain't gonna be telling nobody off now.
Because your mama told you better than that?
He actually didn't. Fair warning. So, but nonetheless, I'm a changed person, and I just, who has time for that?
Absolutely.
You can just exit. Stage left. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess. I got time today. So, if listen to episode 100, because this is about to be fun.
I will.
Thanks for calling, Jenny.
Continue to be great.
You're welcome.
I love you, girl.
Love you too. See y'all in the new year.
Absolutely. Be safe out there. Oh, that was nice of her to call in. That was really nice of her to call in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to just like how this is the 100th episode, right?
Wow, we still ain't getting started yet, but yes, and your journey. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, we at the end of this journey because this journey is right here now. Well, we're not at the end of it; we're at the middle of it. People.
You think they were in the middle? I think we're like we're starting to get to that point where we are knowing where we are. Because I think that was the growing pains. Was like we were kind of figuring out what our lanes are, how we fit, like even just as a unit, like together. And I think like now we have solidified like where we are, and now we can see like where we're going, and we can like now set like a proper path where we know that we are committed to this brand, this idea, this pod, and now we can like monetize. Now we can like move in a space where we're not questioning if you're going to be here tomorrow or not. Yeah. We have like gotten to a space where we're very confident with even our scheduling time with recording. Like it's very flexible because we're able to talk with each other and communicate, and it's easier to like just get things done. And we're very communicative, and because we talk off mic as well, and we understand our work ethic when it comes to things that we need to do and our ego. And I really think that is also like how we, like we kind of hold each other to a certain standard. So it's like, I'm talking too much, but I'm just happy that we're here. And I know that we're just going to continue being great.
Yeah.
But you didn't think we were going to get here, Greg.
No, I didn't. There was a lot that went on. Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, on scenes. Yeah, and it's like when, like you said, work ethic is a big deal, especially for me. And I like to believe I know how to work with everyone. May not be the case, but for the most part, I think I do a pretty good job at it. And I also think I'm a good communicator. So when, for whatever reason, people decide to leave, and yeah, when people just decide to leave, it just makes you feel some kind of way as a person, as leader, as all that stuff. And I just wonder, like, so the topic, my topic, just talking is mainly just talking about, like, what does that do for one, has anybody ever quit on you, Gigi?
Has anyone ever quit on me? Yes. I want to part with you, Craig.
Oh shit!
It started out with 3. We had old boy on the, and then now it's just me and you. But that just mean the money is more, so that's okay too.
Oh shit!
That hit me different because I didn't see it coming. I think that when you do, but I forgot that when you're working with friends and then when you're working with strangers, it's different. But when you realize that someone is not your friend and you realize that they are strangers, that's also different. And so you come to find that because you see how people are responding to you. And it's like, because if Greg, if me and you have a disagreement, does not mean I care for you less. Does not mean my standards of you have lowered.
That depends on the disagreement, but I understand where you're coming from.
No, I would. Okay, I guess. Yes. You know what? Yes. I can't take that away. But what I can say is that if there is any type of criticism or if there's any type of, hey, Greg, da-da-da, it's like it's never coming from a malicious place, right? It may not be communicated. Like, there's things that you do that I'm not always, like, receptive to. However, I understand that it doesn't come from a malicious place, even if I don't agree with it. Mm-hmm. Because I genuinely know that you care. And I think that's what kind of threw me off in that dynamic, but because I thought I was around a space of individuals, and it's very interesting because maybe it's a me thing, and maybe the people that I choose around me, that I went around a dynamic of individuals that I thought I could be vulnerable with, that I could tell them things that they should be able to be vulnerable with me too. Because in order for you to be your greatest self, somebody got to tell you that you're not doing what you got to do. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing half-ass shit, or if I'm not doing the level or the capacity that you know that I'm doing, like, who's supposed to tell you that? If you're not telling yourself that. If I'm around you and I know that you can be great, and you're not giving me greatness, what I'm supposed to say, it's okay, because when you decide to be great again, I'm supposed to be like, oh my God, he's great again. No, absolutely not. And that's what threw me off, because it was just like, when you decided to just kind of like stop it, it was so abrupt. It wasn't curse me out, Gigi, and I see you next week. It was like, I'm fucking this whole shit. And I was just like, you're directing your all that energy towards me, which kind of hit me even harder, because I was just like, I'm not the only person on this podcast. I'm like, there's other people on this podcast. You're not just quitting on me. You quit on a team. And so it's just like, wait, but everybody's okay with just saying like this was a me thing? And I was just like, no, collectively. Because if this was a me thing, that means that was so much energy in me, that the bonding of two people that he genuinely supported and cared for was enough to walk away from. That threw me off, Greg.
That didn't throw me off.
Okay, but because for me, if I wasn't here for, or whatever reason that you decided to be here for, I know you wasn't here for me. Mm-hmm. So for me to be the reason that you would want to leave is throwing me off. I love you though. I'm not going to take away that. Let's be clear. Let's do a disclaimer before I have this. Well, I've already had this conversation. But I would like to put a disclaimer out, if you have continued listening, is that outside of this podcast, I genuinely love every individual, just as who they are at this point. And so that's that. To this day, if they needed me, I would be there. I will always show love, and I will always support them any way that I can. Let's be clear. But I do understand is that the idea of walking away from something and putting the blame on someone when the dream wasn't just my vision. It was a team effort. You were sitting in a room just like I was sitting in a room. You was in a meeting just like I was sitting in the meetings. You know, you wasn't just an avatar. We made you a part of something, and you just said no. And that hurt me. And then we fast forward. And then the one man that I thought that was That's Old Faithful. Okay, oh shit, that's okay. I'm gonna start that off again.
You was fine. You didn't say nothing wrong.
It's just because I don't know how that's being perceived, but it's just like someone that that will be there. Like we're, like I never questioned that. I never, I didn't question that. If out of anything, I didn't question that. I questioned me more than I questioned that. And so when that happened, it was just like, one, it came out of nowhere, and two, it was like, and there's not even a game plan to walk away. It was just like done, and I was like, would you do that if there was money on the table? Because at this point, you're breaking the contract now. You wouldn't? They would definitely stay. There's money there. Okay, well, that's great. Call me when there's money.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna pick
up. From quit when and I thought I really did think that I was going to keep it on here, but I'm not. I'm going to actually bring it out because I've been quit on my life. Like people quit on me many times, and every time it happens, the same question comes to my mind because I do think very highly of myself as far as a communicator. Is someone where if I say I care about you, you want me in your life, right? Um, and that's why I'm bringing it out because these people they always gonna be in my life, like no matter what.
Disclaimer. See, like I love
that's why I'm bringing it out.
Yeah.
But the same question comes to my head was like, did I not do enough?
In what aspect though?
Like, I think this is so funny because I get on you all the time about there's never sometimes there's no answer to every question. Like sometimes you just gotta live with the unknown, and that's hard for me to do when it comes to people just leaving me. Like why? What what happened? Did I do something? Did life do something? What happened in that moment for you to say, I'm good? And because I feel like I never get the answers to those questions. Shit like that keeps me up.
Do you think it's because you don't ask? Because just like you say, like Gigi, sometimes you don't need an answer, or that you're not gonna get the answer. You're not gonna understand the answer. And I'm like, but even if you allowed yourself to ask, maybe you'll get the answer. And that's why I decided when there was that moment when he decided like I'm not doing this, and I was asking questions, he was like, Gigi, stop. And I was like, no, I need to understand because
I'm glad you brought that up. The reason why I said stop, it's mainly because, and to answer your other question directly, I did ask those questions, but at that point, there's no trust. You're leaving. How can I possibly even care about what you got to say at this point? It's not going to change. I don't beg people to stay. You want to go, you're going to go. Like it's like I hate people who give a 2 weeks notice at work.
Why?
Just go.
No.
Just go. You don't want to be here.
Sometimes it's not about not being here. Sometimes it's the idea that you don't appreciate my value. And I'm respecting you enough to give you this time. Now, if you're allowing me to go, it's all about good graces, then I will go.
Deuces.
But I think the respect is to understand that you've committed to something and to allow yourself to at least get some.
If you're not going out on some good terms, like I don't know, you've been with me for forever, for 20 years, and you just feel like it is time for me to go and try something new. Absolutely, I'm going to support you. But now, I can't support you if it feels like this is just a slap in my face. And that's why I'm like, I don't really care what you got to say at that point.
Yeah. But then you have kept yourself at night accepting the idea that you now don't know what this actual person's thoughts are. You have now just created a narrative and accepted whatever it is, not knowing what the true truth is.
What
Now
narrative? There's no narrative no more.
there is, because they've had
You
their
leaving. That's the narrative.
yes. But the idea is that like it and see, and I think that's, but you've also provided security in that leaving, right? In especially in that
What
dynamic,
security?
that I'm still gonna be here.
Okay.
You so it's like the idea that I can I'm not doing it. We good. Sunday dinner.
Got it.
And you accept that. And so it so becomes a thing where it's just like, yes, like, no, I'm done with this, but it doesn't change for them. I can't say that for you.
For sure. I understand what you mean. Look, make me change. No, you're not really changing my perspective, because it's still, I still believe at the same point. Like, there's nothing, there's not a word that's going to come out of your mouth that's going to make me feel any better about the situation.
I get that, but that's not the. I felt like even with us is one thing. Not even to be quite frank, I felt like that with, the lunch break. I love them. Like that was like, I love, and I still love them. I still think everybody's still amazing. I think they're awesome creatives, and I think they're all staples of whatever lane that they want to be in. I have no real negative things to say outside of the fact that, like, I was so for us that I forgot that no one was for me. It got to a place where at first I was I don't want to say I was like blinded, but I didn't understand how I can't even find the words because it's really messing me up. I really care for these individuals, and I would honestly felt like in any way that I was able to support them, like I would do that. And any way that I could be present, or any way that I could just be there, or be able to be a voice in a part of us, called like tendencies. It just hurt to know that, like, when I decided to stay on here and I wanted to kind of do this and also have my own podcast, like the momentum and the support that I thought that I was going to have, it started to diminish. My relationships that I felt like that was so strong, once like Clubhouse kind of like started dying down, became so estranged. It was like these people that I felt like I was so like vulnerable, and I talked to them like almost like every day, and I'm not even that type of individual. I'm not even a social media type of individual. And for anyone that follows me or knows me will see that. But it's just like, it just kind of hurt to know that I'm at this 100th episode, and I can't even tell you the last time that I may have saw like a retweet or just a check-in or anything like that, or reply to anything that I may have said. It just kind of like, it hit different. And maybe it's not called quitting, or maybe it's called like silent quitting. That's a thing now.
I call it leaving.
And it just kind of hurt, because for me, I still feel like a default. Like I feel like I'm part of the lunch break, but I never felt like lunch break wanted me to be a part. And it was like after the fact, because like at one point I felt the camaraderie. I felt like, this was, I still want to be there. I'm talking about it because it's not like something that I don't want to be a part of, but it hit different when you know, like, now I'm at this 100th episode. It's been a year and I've been talking about this podcast about to release, but I've been a part of a network that I haven't released anything on, or no one has even interacted with me. It just threw me off. Like, what's up?
So in that, right?
Yeah.
Because I can understand all of the feelings that you had, especially just about like you thinking these people are for you.
Yeah.
You still feel like they're not. Do you walk out of, like, after you have some time and I don't want to say gain an understanding because I don't think you really ever do gain an understanding. I can speak for myself.
I think
What do you learn coming out of that?
um that's the that when you decide to support someone, that just because it's not reciprocated doesn't mean that you. I don't know. What to be honest, like what I learned from them was like, I
From the situation.
see the situation is my perception of what I see and what everybody see could be completely different because everybody's view of what they see is different.
What did you
What I
learn?
saw,
Yeah.
I saw that I was a part of a team and they were fully supportive and had a falling out with one of the members, and I have never been supported ever since that moment. And what throws me off is that, like, even when I wanted to reach out, I no longer feel comfortable because I don't trust. And that's sad because these are people that I didn't even know, and I trusted them before I even knew them. And now, like, the idea that I kind of, I don't even say abandoned because I'm still out here podcasting, but it was just like, I felt like we was really part of a tribe, and we really was like, we had a vision, and I was a part of this vision. I saw it. I was really excited about it, and I just saw all of them just kind of ride off into the sunset, and they were just like, oh, and Gigi, and I was like, oh.
I think you first off, yes, you are still potty.
Yeah.
100 episodes of this bitch. And it's funny because I watched the whole, like, I watched
You
it.
saw it happen. Like, I really loved. Like, I was every day.
Every day.
I had a whole episode and I was like shouting out everyone's name.
Every day.
Shouting out, like,
I think Convo 20 through like 35. It's like, shit.
The lunch break.
Lunch break.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's gonna make me emotional because, like, that was like, they held me like, this was even during the pandemic, Greg. So it's like, yes, I get to see you now. We're like kind of like, we're not outside, but like we're recording and all. But like outside of that, like we were just inside, and there were these people that I was talking to like every day, and so there was times where I was like down, and they was able to kind of like lift me. And like, again, these are like strangers. They don't have to do none of that. They literally can just like not talk to me. And
they said, lift me up.
I was listening to that song in the car, and I thought about you, Greg, and I let the whole thing play. 106.7.
Song, yo.
I was like, oh, Greg.
It's a great song.
But yeah, but shout outs to them because I think they're great individuals. Again, like I said, like everybody's going through whatever they gotta go through, but I know all of them are in the most creatives, a part of the most creatives that I know. And because we even had they had the idea, and I say they, see, I can't even feel like I'm a part of it, of the lunch break, and me being a part of it just speaks volumes to the greatness that they were able to, I keep saying they like I wasn't part, are able to achieve. And I'm just hoping we get to a place where, one, I'm able to, because I don't even want this to come off negative. It's really just how I felt. I felt like y'all just kind of like just let me go and just and kind of just let me fend for myself. And it was an understanding that I wasn't even a social media person, and I'm about to go in, Greg, and I don't want to go in anymore. Anyways, is there anything else that we need to talk about people quitting on us?
Oh, I was going to say the thing that I've just learned, excuse me, the thing that I learn every time like this happens to me is just that, like, just got to remember to bet on myself. I think that's my advice to anybody out there. Like, if you're on a team, if you're in a team, I'm not saying don't trust your team. You should definitely trust your team. There's no I in team. But, as Kobe Bryant once said, if you rearrange those letters, that motherfucker has an M-E in it. And you need to always bet on yourself. So, bet on yourself. It's kind of an oxymoron I'm saying, because you do need to trust your team, but you also just got to, if you don't quit on yourself, nothing else matters. And I think that has been the true testament to everything I've done in life. I don't quit on me. So shit happens and it's gonna continue to happen.
It is, and I just think that it's all a part of a journey, and people will evolve and they'll learn and they'll be better. They'll learn from their experiences, and I just learned, like you said, like I can't put my dreams, aspirations on anyone else. I really just have to do it for me, and everything else will follow.
All right. Oh, we got another caller. Join. I don't know what happened. I pressed join and then oh, there we go. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, Shan. It's Shan.
What's up, Shan?
It's Shan be potty. Hey. Shan be potty.
Hey.
Hey. Shan be
What's
potty.
up?
Hey, Shan, how's it going?
It is going.
I just
It
felt like
is
my
going.
voice went to a whole nother pitch. Hold up. What's up, Shan?
What's up? Happy 100.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay. Happy 100. A lot of people don't make it past 12, 20.
Shit.
A lot of people don't know what the hell to say after 40. I'm happy y'all did this as a trio that turned into a two-yo.
Hey.
But we hear yo. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
talking about? See,
And
she got a fast processor, yo.
listen. I keep it in motion like the ocean. I appreciate y'all. A lot of people come with the same formula, the same topics, the same ideas, and I'm just like, I can't listen to this. But I can't say y'all have no 2 episodes alike, and I like that.
Hey.
I don't like sameness. I hate mundaneness. I like spontaneousness. Okay, and if I had to pick a favorite episode out of all of the hundreds, okay, I will say episode 64, Convo 64.
I love her.
And I picked that one because my favorite question was, would you reset your life if you had the option?
That was my question.
And most people take the bitch ass route and say, no. I'm telling you yes, because if I already lived this one, I'm trying to see what the second one feel like.
Done this already. Let's start it again. I know how this plays out.
I would take the second option. That's why I would take the second option, and I'm happy that y'all pressed record on August 24th of 2020, and we are here. We about to step into a new year, and I might have draws on and I might not, but it's gonna be good.
I love you, Shan. And they're usually like kind of short, booty shorts, like they fit her
saying?
very well. Yes. Shout out to you, Shan.
Stay good, stay blessed, stay fresh, and we're deodorant, and we gonna be great.
I love her. Thank you so much, Shan.
Oh my God.
Would you have resetted your life now that we're at this point? Like, would you decide to reset your life, or do you still continue to just go?
Finish the goddamn episode and let me know when it drops. Wait.
Okay, Shan, before we let you go, wait. You want to let you know that how they can find you.
She hung up already.
Oh.
See, that's what happened with me with Baylor.
Oh.
Now you know how I feel.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I do. Well, you guys can find her as Shan B. Podden.
She all over the Twitter streets.
Yes, she is.
And I'm not saying that in a negative way either.
No, she's a phenomenal podcaster. She has definitely different platforms that she's
a phenomenal
on.
tweeter.
Yeah. She do be tweeting. But you can get her at Sean B. Podden at Twitter, and
that's TH.
Yes. BEPODDIN on Twitter.
She's trying to Shan be tweeting.
No, because she is busy. And if that's how you can find her handle too, it's Shan is busy. And you can probably also find her on
She work, yo.
IG, yes. She has several platforms. Find her on Twitter initially. If anything, we'll probably put her in the bio and probably in some description, or you'll find her on an episode that she's been on with us. She's amazing. So shout outs to you, Shannon. Thank you so much for calling in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, my question. Okay, so this question, I don't want to say that I heard it on the radio station, so I'm not going to even lie to y'all. So, the question is of your partner. Of your partner. This is when I text them. Blah, blah, blah. Reset, y'all. If your partner hasn't hit you up all day, is that a problem?
How long we been together? I have so many questions to follow up before I give you a definitive answer.
So let's break it into categories, because I think each category warrants a conversation, right?
Okay, well, before you even keep going, let me stop you right there. I'm lying. If we're in the talking phase, it's a problem.
If we're in the talking phase, that's a problem.
Because I'm gonna automatically feel like I've done something wrong, and it's hard because I be wanting to text like, is it okay? You ever see those like pity follow up texts? Like you're not trying to be annoying, but you like, hello.
No. Wait. Okay. We have Apple features now, so you use a question mark.
There you go.
You know,
Question mark.
Exclamation point. You know, hey, this is a question. If you didn't get the question mark,
you ever like try to start a whole new conversation like hours later
after not responding to the first question that was told to me?
Or you're the one that don't respond.
It depends on who it is. It depends on who it is. Give me more.
Do you respond?
On what?
If your partner texts you, are you a responder?
It depends on the day, but for the most part, yes, absolutely. If I'm able to see the text message and I want to respond, I am going to respond.
If you're talking.
If we're talking.
If we're in the talking phase.
Yeah, if I'm interested, I'm responding. If I'm in a space to respond, I also know that I work and I have a life. I'm not a life, but I'm also responsible enough where I'm not going to jeopardize my job because you need to a response immediately. No,
that's insecure.
But I'm also in a space where if I have there's times where I look at the text message and I just kind of sit on it.
Are you one of those? Do you have your read receipts on?
Sometimes. You know what it is? It really depends on the person. At one point in time, I used to do it for everybody. Then I realized that it gives me too much accountability. And sometimes I don't need that. Sometimes there's some people that don't warrant the accountability that I need them to have at that moment in time.
Can I tell you one of the... I don't care. Can I tell you one of the best lies I think I've ever told in my life?
Yeah.
So someone said to me, what?
It's tight.
I smoke alone.
I do too.
You don't roll yours tight?
Not like this shit. This seems like it's dry since 1997.
You gassing it. But anyway, so I used to have my read receipts on. You are OD. But you know all about that, don't you? Now that's what you get, nigga.
I hope everybody take that whole sentence and put it all together.
What I was talking about? Oh, yeah. I had my read receipts on. And I said I didn't get a message that I clearly got because it said red.
You forgot that your red receipts was on.
But let me tell you how I finessed it, right? So, and this is a little tip. I'm about to put niggas on game right now. I work in marketing.
Okay.
And one of my KPIs is like open rates for my emails that go out, like marketing emails.
Okay.
If you have push notifications to your phone, that's considered a red message. It's considered an open.
Got it. So you're saying it may come in, but I may have not read it, but it's saying that I read it because it popped up on my phone.
Absolutely.
All right. And I'm going to say yes and no. because it depends on how it pops up on your phone. Do you have view all messages? Do you have because you have you have a setting on your phone that says do you want to preview the message?
Yeah.
Or you don't want to preview the message. If you don't preview the message, but you hold on to the message, it's going to say that you read it.
That's for text messaging.
What are we talking about?
I'm getting you. So with emails.
Oh, how about you do it? How do you? Okay, go ahead.
Because with emails, as soon as it pops up on your phone, because of whatever, most people have Gmail now.
Yeah.
Because of whatever Google has done.
Workspace, yeah.
As soon as it pops up,
it's read.
It's considered an open message on the back end for on the back end platform that I use to track messages.
Okay, I understand what you're saying because I use a back end. No, I don't. I use a third party to do that for me.
Yeah.
But that's a setting that you can put that you can remove that. That's not.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. That's the. The thing is that you're explaining to someone that's probably not even that technical to understand something that's technical.
Because I was getting to the point where the lie was genius.
Oh no, it wasn't genius to me. I broke that down already.
Because it wasn't to you.
Oh well, because it's not happening over here.
I said the message said it was read because the message popped up on my phone, but I didn't see it. I saw the message though. I just didn't want to respond. And I used my work. I use what I do at work to justify it. Like, see, look, every time I send an email out, look, it says that it's open, but you never open that email.
But what does that have to do with a text message?
Because my read receipts was on.
On your email, not your text messages.
No, on my text messages. And
I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you that you would have told me this, Greg. It's not working over
Well, that's why I didn't tell it to you.
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
No, it worked.
No. She just accepted it at that point in time because there was no reason to argue with someone that's willing to lie like that. At this point, if you feel like you need to lie to me to the point where you're saying that you couldn't read it because the work emails work like that, then okay. I'm not even going to argue with that. I'm just going to note in my mind that this man will create a whole narrative of why he saw a text message but didn't see a text message. He could have just said the dog ate his homework. I would have accepted that too.
I don't care what nobody say. You can say this is a bad trick.
What you doing, Greg?
I think I'm... Shut up.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't realize how...
Okay. You don't want to say anything about it now.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to say something about it? I
Is
think
it still
not.
tight?
Shut the fuck up.
Is it still... You sound like Shan.
I'll be hoping it's still tight.
Wow. So hearing from someone like all day, let's go back to that, Greg, and let's do brackets. We're dating. Let's talk about dating. We're dating now. I haven't heard from you all day. Like, who sent the last text message? What is the expectation of what the response was? To and how present you are in the conversation. Because sometimes someone can text you, but they know that you're busy. So it's like the expected response is not right away, right? Like, I do that.
Or they're trying to test you on some dumb shit. If you're in a relationship, don't test me.
Give me an example.
Like, I want to see if your job is more important than me.
That's dumb. Because now you don't get nice things.
But you act like it doesn't happen.
Why would I question the value of that the man uses as his value in order to make sure that we are great and tell him that he needs to figure out which is more?
You are a unicorn. We get that.
That is not unicorn mentality.
It is because you act like you... See, this is how we get into a lot of our disagreements.
No, this is probably why I'm single. I'm just over it. Obviously I don't think like everybody else, and this is why the world thinks I'm like weird. Before 2023, I have accepted that I am. I'm just not normal at this point. Clearly,
you're not.
That's weird.
I keep telling you, you're not.
That doesn't
normal.
make any sense to me.
It don't. It's stupid.
Yeah,
it's absolutely dumb.
It's weird, and I don't.
It's non-logical, but it happens more times than none. And I'm not even saying that it's from from woman to man. I think men do it to women all the time too. I told you, I think men are way more petty than females.
I agree.
And that's kind of one of the petty shit that we do.
I said I agree. I want to agree because you said men are more petty than women. I don't have anything else to say, Greg. I don't. I don't have anything else to say. Well, wait. Well, what?
So
we did dating.
Dating.
We didn't. We didn't even just justify dating.
I said, yeah, we did. We said depending on what the conversation was.
Yes, I think that's in dating. Now we are exclusive with each other.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
What does that mean?
If I'm going to see you at home, we don't need to be texting every
Okay, but I didn't say that we're married with each other and we live with each other. I said we're exclusive with each other. Now we've established that we're not dating. We are.
If we're exclusive, I'm gonna. Understand. Are we just strictly talking about text messaging or just hearing from me in general?
This is just hearing from you in general.
Full day. Yeah, you got some explaining to do.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
We don't live together.
You got some explaining to do.
Understood. Okay. I agree with you, especially now that we've decided that we are going to be the consistent in each other's lives. And so even the idea that I don't need to hear from you the hour on the hour,
mm-hmm.
if we don't live together, I think that we should just at least say hello.
Good morning, babe.
Yeah, have a great day. Even if I don't hear from you the rest of the day, because we also know that we may be busy.
Mm-hmm.
But to know, and even if you're not a morning person, maybe it would be an afternoon text. Like at just some point in time that I may hear from you, especially if I don't see you that day. It's one thing if I do know that I'm going to see you, then it's the idea that maybe it's just confirming the time or making sure we might decide on dinner. But outside of that, like I would think the expectation I would be hearing from you.
Absolutely.
So the idea from dating, we are making it a relative thing where it depends on no. Are you saying that it's we're saying that it's not guaranteed, but it does depend on the dynamic of that relationship at that point in time.
If I had to put a blanketed answer to this, until we're living together every day, we should be hearing from each other.
Unless we're living. So now, say you see them 4 out of the 7 days of the week.
What kind of living arrangement is that?
What if you see them 4 days out of 7 of the week? So does that still warrant the idea that I still have to text you every day?
Yes. No. Yes. Because it's about every day. It's like if I know I'm going to see you at some point in the day, then no, we don't need to be texting. But if we know we're not going to see each other for like a couple of days, then yes, drop a hey babe, how are you? Good morning. Good night. The fuck? I ain't say we gotta have full blown conversations, but damn, let me know you care.
Okay, so what happens if you just don't hear from them for 24 hours?
I'm going to say, hey.
You're single now?
You good?
Are you alive? Is the world okay?
Yeah. Your phone died? You got a new phone. You lost my number.
See, you're petty. I'm gonna say on my end how I would take it now that we've decided that we're exclusive. I'm indifferent to it because I also understand how I deal with my day. But I also understand that if
you agree with me.
Yes, because if I really truly think about who my person is, that would be the person that I would be talking to. So it would only make sense to me that I would be talking to them every day.
I'm trying to gain no new understanding. Nigga, you agree with me. You know.
No, but my understanding has always been a certain dynamic was that I didn't need to talk to someone every day it didn't affect me. If I saw you, I saw you. If I didn't, I didn't. If I heard from you, I heard from you. But what affected me is if I am asking you a question, I've provided you with some type of information that provided feedback, and I don't hear from you.
So only if you start only if you text first, you need to hear back. Because for me, no, it's like this is another petty thing that a nigga does.
Okay.
Let me stop speaking for all men. This is the petty thing that Greg does.
Yeah.
I'm not going to text you first.
No matter what? Okay, yeah, great. Why are you petty in that aspect?
Because let's say, this is a perfect. What? I think this would be a perfect scenario, right?
Go ahead.
We we get off the phone, right?
Yeah.
I say, good night, love you.
Okay.
And you say, love you too.
And I say, okay.
If you say okay, then we stay on the phone for a little bit longer.
Until I say it back.
Absolutely.
Because now we've established that we should be safe to each other.
Issues.
Love you.
You messaging me the next day, probably the reason why. That's probably why you're not messaging me. Clearly.
Love you.
But like I said, we both said love you. We hang up. I'm going to wait for you to text me first.
You're going to wait for me to text you first.
Yep. So until you say something to me in that day, whether it's a text message,
all right, Greg,
phone call,
I'm going to help you be a better man going forward because I know where you are right now, but I'm going to tell you that when you do find, when you're in a space where you want to do, be in that space, I'm going to say if you are thinking of the person, and that's something that I had to, it becomes petty, but then becomes ego, and then becomes pride. It's just, if I'm thinking of you, then tell me that you're thinking of me. We're no longer in a space, especially like where we're at, where I need to play games in order to get your attention.
Early on. This is not like...
No, but that's what I'm saying is that like the idea of being early on is like, who has time now to play this game? It's like either shit or get off the pot. Like either you're looking for something to make sense, and if this doesn't make sense, stop forcing it. And if it does, then let's not try to make it what it's not. And that's the idea is that when you are in this dating stages, people are building this facade, so you don't really get to know them. It's not until actually you get to be with them, then you're just like, oh, this is that person.
Talking phase, the worst phase ever. Who told you to talk?
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, because I also believe that there was a conversation with a man. He tried to date me, and I came off, and I came off. I asked him like what he was looking for, and he asked me like what I met, and I said for me, I was like, I'm looking for a partner, I'm looking for a spouse, I'm looking for someone I can grow with, build an empire with. I'm able to be vulnerable with, they can be vulnerable with me. I'm able to shut the shit down and they can build it up. That's where I'm at. Where are you? You know what? I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at right now. So we're not on the same level. And he was like, wait, what do you mean? He was like, I didn't say I wasn't interested. I said yes, but you're indifferent to what you want. So where we're at is either I can entertain someone that don't know what they want till you decide what you want. And it could not be me. But now I'm here. Or I can say, yo, this was fun. It was great. You have a nice smell. You smell good. But this ain't it. Go find somebody that also don't know what they want. Think they could go figure out what they want together. But I know what I want. And he was just like, you know what? This is why niggas a lot of females. And I said, you're right, because you that nigga that would have lied there. But I allowed you to be the person to feel like there was no wrong answer. And there isn't a wrong answer. That's the problem. Is that just because you don't get the response.
He feel like it was a wrong answer.
Yes, obviously, because he's not getting the response that he wants. But it's just like, if you are more honest with who you are and what you want, then believe it or not, yes, you might get no's at first. But once you get the yes, then you don't have to fake the funk. They've already accepted who you are and where you are. Now it's just building upon that. If you keep forcing a square in a circle, you still don't try to figure out why it's not fitting.
Let me just debunk your whole shit.
Go ahead, Greg.
Right? You are constantly the person that starts everything.
What do you mean?
Babe, let's go on a trip.
Yeah.
Babe, let's go out to eat.
Wait.
Babe, let's do this.
Wait. You're saying...
Babe, let's do this.
Wait, Greg. Wait. You're saying that's who I am?
I'm saying, what if you're that person, right?
You're saying I'm that person?
I'm just giving I don't know who you are.
That's what I was saying. I was just making sure if you're saying that's me or you're giving me an example.
I've learned not to put stuff on you because,
Ba-da-ba-bam, pause, y'all. Go ahead.
I hate you so much. But let's say you are the constant starter.
Yeah.
In everything that y'all decide to do. You wouldn't get annoyed after a while?
Absolutely, because that's not what I'm built for.
But you're going to say, I would tell my partner, I need you to take more initiative.
Yes.
Instead of being petty. And I'm petty.
You see, but the thing is that when you start realizing that you have told your partner and they haven't been responding, then your next response is to be petty. And now you start doing the shit without them. And now you start realizing that, I don't need to do anything without them. So now why are you with the partner that you need to be petty with? Now it's different when you want to be cute petty. And it's different when you want to be malicious petty, because at this point, now you're going to a stage where...
I think this is a cute petty. This is not malicious.
Okay, give me an example of what a cute petty is.
Cute petty is like...
petty.
You the one that said it, so we're going to rock out with this term.
Hashtag cute petty.
I think cute petty is not not talking for the day.
Cute petty is not talking for the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Like waiting for you to respond first, or waiting for you to say something first.
And why is that narcissist? I'm sorry. I mean, Greg.
What? Wait.
My bad. It caught me off guard. I didn't know.
Wait.
Because I just
feel
like...
How is that narcissism?
Because you want the woman to be the woman in the relationship, but you also want her to chase you.
Who said that? Wait. Now you put words in my mouth. What does that even mean?
The woman in a relationship?
What does that mean?
Because you want to take care of somebody, right?
Why is that a woman in a relationship?
Oh.
Pause. Time out. That's not what I meant.
Wait, what did you mean? I don't know. I don't know what else that means. Greg, I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I believe
children are the future? Because I don't think you should use that line either. It's not going to work in none of these dynamics. Greg, what I'm trying to say to you is that you have a dynamic of you don't need a woman that is more masculine than you.
Absolutely not.
Right?
No.
You want a woman to be as feminine as she could be in the
1000%.
capacity. So knowing that, it's like, so what are you saying? What am I not saying?
I don't even know anymore, yo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, fuck both of y'all. Now, how about that? I didn't say anything. You agreeing.
I almost forgot what we talking about.
That shit just threw me all the way off, yo.
Do you remember?
You guys are talking about just like...
shit.
I know who he's talking about. You were saying that... No, I didn't. I'm trying to think of the right way to word it because I fucked up by saying who said that gotta be a woman.
What it gotta be a woman for?
And then you got. Why did you have to? You didn't have to repeat it.
Okay.
Unnecessary.
Right. We can move on.
All I'm saying, we talk about cute petty and malicious petty.
I like it. Let's go back.
And I was saying that I just think that for me that is a cute petty because I'm not looking to end things. I just need you to know.
Know what, Greg?
That I'm petty.
Okay. The thing is, again, like I said, you want to say that you're petty, and that's understandable.
I'm talking about only for Greg.
Yes, only for Greg, and that's what I'm trying to say. I want you to be great in 2023, because going forward, I think that if you are setting an expectation for the woman that you want to be with, she could be proactive with texting you first. But at the same time, she has to know that the same type of energy that you're provided, she could do that too.
I'm nothing but energy.
Yes, Greg, but if you out here being petty because you waiting for a woman to text you, waiting for the man to, acknowledge, it just, for me, when it comes to your view of women and how you...
What is my view on women? I do.
Right now?
Right, please.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, because it's wrong. 1000% believe it's going to be wrong.
Okay, then I'm not going to say it.
No, go ahead.
No, why would I do that?
But see, don't do that. No. Answer the question.
You did that. I was going to answer the question, but why am I going to waste my time?
What do you think my view of women is?
You tell me your view of your women then, because if I'm going to be wrong, it's a waste of time.
Come on, just tell me.
No, he wants me to tell.
That sounds wrong. 21. Can you do something for me? Just sound wow.
And you just was shaking and shimmying.
Because I feel like that's how he was singing.
Yeah.
21.
It doesn't help.
You do something
it doesn't help the argument, Greg.
What do you think my view of women is? My views of women are.
I think that they, to you, are initially someone that's going to compliment you. You don't need a woman, you want a woman. And I think that is a perspective that could be played with, because I also believe that you need it because it complements you. Like, you without a woman is like a man without his, like, or his ribs.
That's rough.
I just believe that you are a man that was built to be a companion to someone. And when it goes back to your views, because I'm thinking about my views of you, I also believe that you want this woman to have her own identity, and at the same time allow you to be a part of who she wants to be as well. I think in the space that you're in, the woman that I think that you could be with will also understand the idea that you don't always have the time for her, but when you do, it's going to be like, even if she spent 4 hours with you, it's going to be 24 hours to her because of how you're going to provide that time to her.
1000%.
I also believe that the way that you view women right now, if I'm going to encapsulate my future thoughts of Greg and where he is in 2022 before we go into 2023, Greg Simple, if I could put it in a phrase, fuck bitches and get money. But in 2023, I'd really believe that he's going to, aspire to still fuck bitches and get money, but then retire.
Fuck with bitches and get money.
Okay. That too. Because I do believe that there's a balance that he wants to find in his life. But I think that you're built to be someone's companion. But I do know that there are some aspirations that you do want to achieve where you can also be present as you want to be. The same way that you want to be the best father, you want to be a best partner. And although your time is limited, you want to be able to share that time when you do have the time in the best way that you can. And that's once you are... Well, no, because I feel like you're like insatiable. So it's like there is going to be a place where you are going to be open to allowing someone to complement your life. And I can't wait to see that. Am I wrong now, Greg? I know. Nigga eating ass and shit.
What's wrong with eating ass? It's okay. I was fresh out the shower. That's nasty to do that shit like after I come out from a date like 9.
That's what you saying in Thanksgiving?
What I say during Thanksgiving?
You talk about eating ass after a party?
Something, and you had, if you did it, you drunk, and he said that, and you drunk, and he was like, yo, if she showers.
Yeah.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong with eating some mashed. Remember when it was a bad thing?
I thought you were gonna say mashed potatoes. And I know you don't like mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes is fucking gross.
Okay, you're gross.
Who the fuck wants pureed potatoes?
The same man that eat hash browns and potato and French fries is literally mashed potatoes encapsulated.
It is pureed.
It is fried.
Baby food. It's baby food. It's disgusting.
Right. And guess what? We know what they do. They encapsulate it and then they make it French fries, Greg, and you eat it. They encapsulate it and make it hash browns, Greg, and you eat it. Yep. They encapsulate it and they make it what's the cut up breakfast potatoes? You know, they cut up
hash browns?
No, those are hash browns. Like, they're actually potatoes, but when they're like actual potatoes and they cut it up and they put like peppers in it.
That shit good.
Yeah. And then what happens when it gets soft, Greg? It becomes mashed potatoes.
No, it don't. It never gets to the point of becoming mashed potatoes.
I just want to say I get it because there's certain things that are textured that messes with me. So I want to say, is it a texture for you or is it a taste for you?
Oh, it's definitely a texture.
Okay, so then I respect that. I can't argue with that. You don't appreciate the mushy things in life. So.
Ew. No.
You don't like oatmeal? You don't like grits either?
I've never had good grits, I think. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to taste like.
To be honest, it doesn't taste like anything until you add like cheese or something to it. It's really just corn, but yeah.
Isn't grits oats?
No, it's corn.
Yeah, we put some weird shit in our body. I swear we do, yeah. We good?
In regards to my question, we didn't get to. We talked about we are dating. We talked about together. Now we're talking about like now we're married.
Yeah, I told you if it's for me, it's just like if I know we're going to see each other, I give two shits about a text message. unless it's dire.
I want to say that I agree. I think, and it's both for me because I haven't been married, but I have lived with someone, and I just like when you do live with someone, unless like I need to like let you know like to pick up trash or like at this point we should have a rapport where I'm telling you good morning before you leave me, so it's not like I need the text message. But there's also times in the day where like if I did cross your mind, awesome, but if I don't, you gonna come home.
Do I ever cross your mind?
You stupid Greg. But yeah.
Can I throw a sideball question in here?
Sure.
Today, would you get married or would you get like a civil union? Legally. I'm talking about just the legal process, not necessarily like walking down the aisle, all that stuff.
Okay, and can we just talk about what the difference are? Because we throwing this out of nowhere.
Yeah, because like marriage is we all know the traditional things was in marriage. Like if you get a divorce, you know, whoever makes the most money is pretty much fucked. Unless there's a prenup, stuff like that. But in the civil, don't quote me on this, but I think in a civil union, it's just more of this person has authority over my life if something was to happen.
Can I just read what I got from www.brides.com?
Sure. Because that's a credible source.
All right. What about you? Want to?
No, I was fucking with you. I really don't care. Any definition women found.
Okay, and we can debate it if you want. If a couple is in a civil union, they get inheritance rights, employment benefits, property, parental rights, and more. Marriage is also a lawful relationship between two people that provide legal protection to a couple. Marriage, however, provides a benefit at the federal and state level. So, civil union is only at the state level? A civil union.
Don't you wish they just had like a diagram that had like
they probably
bullet points of what each one gets? Which one does it get?
The main difference between
like why do you make me read?
The marriage is formed by vows and can be performed in a religious ceremony before signing a marriage certificate, whereas a civil partnership is formed by signing a civil partnership certificate. That sounds so much easier.
Wait, say that again?
This is from I don't even know what this. Like. It's called Blanchard's
Banter.
Law. No, Blanchard's. Oh, no. This is a law. Okay. This is blanchardslaw.co.uk. The main difference between the two legal relationships is that a marriage is formed by vows and can be performed in a religious ceremony before signing a marriage certificate, whereas a civil partnership is formed by signing a civil partnership certificate. So basically, marriage is we doing it in a church, we getting taxed at the venues and all the places. And civil union is we just went to justice of the peace and we signed our paperwork. Also, when you think about civil union,
that doesn't seem correct to me.
Why?
Yeah. Because you still got to, in order, your marriage license comes from the courts.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't have a ceremony or anything, you're married legally.
Yeah, but remember I said civil rights certificate. Like it's a whole different form than a marriage form.
So what is the difference in the two? Because your marriage license comes from the same place that the civil union shit comes from. And then you tell me they both do the same thing. Then why?
If one okay, I'm googling a lot of things. Let's keep it in the United States. It keeps giving me like UK stuff. Hold please. Wow.
Domestic partnership.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, civil union or domestic partnership. I'm just trying. I think that. Everything I'm reading, they keep saying that the civil union is just a marriage without the religious part.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. And then I'm also getting that civil union is the commitment of two individuals who are at least 18
So maybe it's not
freely and can clearly express their consent of living together. Also take into account that civil union also became more of a thing because of the LGBTQ. Okay, go ahead.
Found it.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry, y'all. I was using the wrong term. It's domestic partnership.
All right. Well, then, Greg, you should have said that.
I am saying it now.
Because he had me. I was also doing bad Googling because now I'm Googling things that obviously are not what I needed to know. But okay.
So it says, unlike married couples, domestic partners can't legally claim each other as family. This means they may not be able to claim the same familial rights as married couples, including the ability to adopt, depending on states. Depending on the state. Let me keep going.
Do you want to give me a summary? Because you were saying words. I'm being honest. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna read this shit.
Okay.
This is from MetLife.com.
Okay.
Pretty much same people.
Why? Why are they giving us that information?
I think because aren't they like a pharmaceutical company or no an insurance company?
No insurance. Okay, sure. Okay.
This has to do with insurance.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Okay, sure.
Because domestic partners aren't recognized on a federal level, one partner can't petition for their non-citizen partner to remain in the United States.
Wait. So you're saying, because I've been watching 90 Day Fiance, and they have these couples from the LGBTQ community. Are you saying that they can't get married? That doesn't make any sense.
Because domestic partners aren't recognized on a federal level.
Wait, but what is a domestic partner? Because now we went through civil union and we went through marriage. This new phrase that we have introduced to this conversation. What is that definition? What is that? So we're on board, because I'm still thinking about what I was looking up, not what you're saying.
So domestic partnership was more popular before the same.
It sounds like somebody that just lived together and they never left.
That's what I think happened. That's honestly what I think happened.
Okay, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like two people stayed in the house. And they're like, "That's my husband. Y'all married?" Well, the state said we are.
The benefits of a domestic partnership may include, they said may.
Yeah, because they might take it away. Go ahead.
Hospital visitation rights. Ooh.
Well, some people need their insurance. What do you think this is?
The ability to add a partner to a health insurance.
I like that.
And family medical leave. Damn, everything got to do with medical.
That's the only reason why. Yeah. Yes.
As I said, that's probably what I was
Wait, no, but that still doesn't mean. What is a domestic partnership?
That's what I'm about to read. Unlike a marriage, however, domestic partners need to show more proof of their committed relationship to obtain many of these benefits. Proof can take a variety of forms.
That's not telling me what a domestic partnership is. No, what you told.
Domestic partnership allows unmarried couples to claim some of the same benefits that a married couple enjoy. However, there are some differences. Not all states recognize it, and those that do may limit the benefits and protections available to domestic partners. That's the best definition I got.
That just sounds like a lot of unnecessary paperwork.
I honestly think it comes down. I think it's a money thing.
All right, so
You don't want to share your money.
Is domestic partnership the same as civil union? Like civil unions, domestic partnerships are a form of legal relationships that give limited state rights to both unmarried same-sex and opposite-sex couples. Domestic partnerships can be created at a state or municipal level and may or may not be recognized outside of their creating jurisdiction. So domestic partnerships, Jersey City could know, and the state of New Jersey will know, but the state of allegedly Colorado won't recognize it
Some white state. I mean,
any state outside of the state could not recognize it.
Yes, absolutely.
But the civil unions that they would. Okay, let's move on. Well, how do we get here?
I just wonder, would you rather be married or have a domestic partner?
I want to. If I have the opportunity,
and like I said, I believe you're still going to walk down the aisle and do all that shit, but legally,
what's the point? That they just told you that you.
I'm gonna do some more research. I'm coming back with this question.
Well, you should do research before you bring the question.
You should leave me alone.
Well, we can't because we're recording.
I can stop. I can press pause.
For what?
I don't know.
All right, Greg.
I don't like.
I want to get married. I know, Greg. I want to get married, and I did the civil union, domestic partnership. I mean, you know what? It does depend on the dynamic of the relationship that I end up in. I could be in a monogamous relationship. I could be in a polygamous relationship. I could be in a non-traditional monogamous relationship, or I can be like, there's so many different dynamics where I could fall myself into, but I don't know I'm gonna get a ring.
He definitely said anonymous. I was about to say monogamous.
Who said anonymous?
I was about to say.
You're talking about yourself?
No.
You talking about me?
No. I was thinking of the song Anonymous.
Oh, but
I was about to say monogamous.
Oh, I wanna know your name.
Yo,
Your name.
I was about to say, why you gotta be monogamous?
That's probably what he wanted to say. That's probably what he wanted to say. Yeah, it makes sense. That would be.
What's your name? Monogamous.
You stupid guy.
Yo, that's bad.
Yeah.
We good?
I'm not gonna lie, Greg. If I'm married to my husband, I do want my husband to let me know that in the middle of the day he thinking about me. Sometimes he can send me pictures.
See, too far. Like there's the ledge, and you just jump every time. Like
so, just having a great day. Sometimes that'd be nice to just, like, baby, I'm thinking about you. Like, not, but you know what? I don't need every day. So if there is a whole day that I don't hear from my husband, I'm probably gonna be, and it's not even like I wouldn't feel some type of way. I think I would be worried, because I think that in this day and age, that when you do live with someone, yes, it's one thing to know that our lives are busy, but we also know things happen. And to know that, like, the only time that I talked to you was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Anything could have happened to you in that day. And I won't know until maybe 10, because that's when I decide to call you. Because Greg decided that he's not going to call me today or text me. And that's scary, because the idea that this happened to you maybe 6 hours ago, but because I didn't even check in with you, like, I didn't even know where you were heading, where you were going, or anything like that. It's only going to
happen once.
And sometimes that's all it takes.
Only once. Just it may not even ever get there.
That's true too. But it's also the idea where, again, like, life is so unpredictable. And no, I don't wish anything bad on anyone. But even sometimes, like, if your partner's having a bad day and they don't think about reaching out to you, but maybe you saying something that inside joke that makes them smile, like, you could have made their day not even knowing, because, like, it's just, and maybe it's just me, because in a certain aspect, when it comes to dating, I don't care if I'm not hearing from you every day. My thing is that you're going to give me the energy and I'm going to give you the same energy back. Just know on the days that you're not hitting me up, there's possibility somebody else might be hitting me. I got time now. But then when it comes to being exclusive, again, I want to check on my person, because maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they're having a good day. Maybe...
but getting a picture of a stiffy would let you know.
Or I could have, get a little frisky, and send them a picture too. Like, I'm thinking about you too. Or, a voice note, or just some words of inspiration.
Voice notes are the most annoying feature of text messaging.
Not with my voice. I'd be like, hey, baby.
Just give a fuck who you are.
I was like, I've been thinking
text
about you
me,
all
nigga.
day.
We're having a text message conversation.
To seeing
if
you
I wanted to hear your
today.
voice, I would call you.
I've been thinking about you today.
What's the difference between that and a voicemail?
I gotta call. I gotta go through this whole thing. No, there isn't a difference, but this idea that it's immediate and I can.
My text messages are full.
Okay. I like voice notes. The only time that I don't is that when I have to, like, either get off the phone to listen to it or, like, stop certain things just to listen to it. That's the problem. Is, like, the conversation now has to stop, because what you need me to do, I technically can't do it, even though it's actually efficient. And at this point in time, it's best that you would have just called me.
We having a good text thread, and you just want to send me a voice message?
Because sometimes what I need to say, I don't want to text all of that.
Then we can talk
and
later.
I want, like, character in my voice. Like, I don't want to put all the emojis. Why? No, I'm in a moment right now.
Well, that...
Well then, Greg, that's crazy, because when you in it, no. I've seen him send voice notes back. Don't get this man confused. In general, probably he don't like it. Don't play with me, Greg, because I've seen you with the voice notes, okay? When he in it to win it, he voice noting it up.
Yo,
okay?
I need you to go sit the fuck down.
Noting it up, okay? Oh, wait a minute. Look,
Group chats.
look. I'm not even in those chats. I don't even know what group
Me either.
chats. But I'm just saying, like, Greg, stop playing. But I understand. I don't mind it. I love it. And I think it makes conversations go by faster. And sometimes it's nobody else's business. Not saying everybody else going through everybody's phone, but a voice note has disappeared. You have no idea about this conversation that could have happened.
I just really put my voice notes so that they could save because I got mad that I kept playing them.
Yeah.
And they would disappear. Like, I don't remember what you said.
Oh, so that's the thing is that you can have, there's two settings. There's a setting that's never. So, like, you could play it and it'll stay on your phone. So it should stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that the only that function doesn't allow you to know if someone listens to it. So, like,
good.
No.
Like the read receipts.
Yes, but that person knows that if they're like if they do the 2-minute setting, then once they listen to it, it's gone on their end. For you, it's still there. That was one feature of the voice note, which was like underrated. Was that was the one way for a person that didn't.
You Snapchat a lot, wasn't you?
No. What? How? Why would that associate to what?
Because you like the messages going away.
No, I have never on mine. I'm giving you the logical idea of it, right?
Why you keep looking at her?
Well, she here now. No. Okay, so with the voice notes, if you guys didn't know. So, like, if you have the 2-minute voice notes, once it's played, it will disappear on your end as well as the other person's end. But once you put it on never, you won't know. So that was a good way for people that didn't have the red receipts on. So if I'm texting you and I don't know if you're getting it, but I would know if you heard my voice note, if the voice note disappears on my end. You can't tell me you didn't get it. Because once it disappears, that means it has been played. But now we don't know if it's been played because now we put it on never. Because I have the same thing as you. I just sometimes replaying it.
It was playing through my AirPods and my AirPods wasn't on.
Oh, this is his excuse. Is that which happens sometimes, which I hate, is that you have your AirPods and for some reason I need to take it off. It starts announcing shit. And sometimes it's the voice note. You're like, wait. I don't need to hear this right now. But if you don't stop it in mid-time, if you have the 2 minutes off, I could understand. But the problem is that it's playing. And that means you're listening to it. So it doesn't matter if your AirPods is on.
But I'm not listening to it. It's just playing. And I missed it.
It played and I didn't hear it?
Yeah. This happened to me.
You working on all your lies for 2023.
Yo, I believe I am A1 liar.
I believe that there's no reason for you to lie.
Absolutely. I agree with that too.
So why would you need to be A1 liar?
Because it's good to be A1 liar.
So how do people can trust you?
People can trust me.
You just told everyone that you're a liar, Greg.
I'm a very good liar too.
So why would I trust someone that told me that they're a good liar?
Because why would I lie to you?
Because that's what a good liar would tell me.
Mm-hmm. And that is the revolver that you decide to play around with.
Okay, Greg, let's move on. Yeah, at least I got my thoughts out. Those were it. Hit me up. Text me to the point where I don't want to respond back, and then I respond back like I miss you too. Do that.
Do you hate when people respond with LOL?
It depends if it's funny. Is it funny?
Mm-hmm. I feel like you're throwing shots at me. Well, I'm throwing shots at you. Because you know I say LOL with every sentence I send you. No, but just the straight LOL. That's it.
I do that.
You're annoying. I hate LOL and K.
Oh, no, I put okay.
Respect me enough to type 2 fucking characters.
Yeah, but that's letting you know that I really don't. When I put okay, because think about me and how I use my words.
That's fair.
If I've decided that I am limiting my vocabulary in my conversation with you.
You know something that Jackie does that annoys me? When I ask her to do something, she puts sure.
You don't like that. You've
No.
told me that before, too.
That sounds very sarcastic.
Yeah. It doesn't. No, it doesn't sound sarcastic. It sounds like it's. You know what? Yes, it sounds like something that someone doesn't want to do.
Sure.
But they're doing it. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's how I feel when people say okay.
Because I don't care. It's just when Jackie does it, it bothers me.
Wow. We're learning more and more every day.
I don't like how y'all keep we into this. Nope.
What's happening?
I don't know which one to play.
Shout out to you, Jackie. I don't know. It don't matter.
Welcome to New Dialogue. Thank you for everyone for making it to this part of the show for the 100th time. That feels good to say. Next episode I get to say 101. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait till 111.
What?
I like that number.
What about 112?
Ooh, maybe we can have like a 112 challenge. Like, what is your 112 song?
She just said 111.
I did say one. Yeah, well, yeah, angel numbers, of course. Yeah.
That's what that is? Like when people like 11, make a wish.
Yeah.
There's so much better like times. Like
1, 2, 3.
12, 34.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great.
That's so much better.
Why?
Because it's all in a row.
You know what? Yes, it does. And that also
or
means
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Or 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Or 4.
That's
Perfect,
progress,
yeah.
yes, and that's also sets of angel numbers. That also sets. That means
But
that you're making progress.
Only goes for 11.
No, that's just the people that also are not cognizant that all numbers mean something, and as your response, it's things that you are receptive to. So if you start seeing things, maybe 11 is not your number. It's just like everybody's stone is not the same stone. Everybody's birthday not the same birthday. Every Scorpio is not the same Scorpio. But it's the idea that. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
You was just going somewhere.
I saw it. I saw where I was going, and I made a parked, and I said,
I was gonna be like, She was all the way over there, y'all.
I saw it.
Welcome to New Dialogue. Like I said, end of the show.
I could have been a rapper.
You couldn't have.
You didn't like it?
No.
You like it?
No.
You want me to take it
Why
out?
you keep talking to her like she's on a microphone?
Cause she put a battery in my back. I wish you could be my entourage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
I'm
rough.
creating it. Look.
You got anything new you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, this is a new dialogue. Anything new that I want to talk about this week? I'm trying to think about what I've been watching. So I Love Lucy keep playing in my head.
Lucy.
I watched the Ricardos, like you said. I thought it was okay. I do like to see, behind the scenes and then knowing the scenes and knowing that I just watched it to know which scenes and what was happening when those scenes was happening. So I thought that was really dope. What have I been doing? I'm just gonna put it like this because we're at the 100th episode and it really just brings me to just being grateful and having gratitude for just being able to say that we got to 100 and to know that we are looking for 2, 3, 4, and 11 episodes. And I'm really excited about it and just providing us with grace because this wasn't an easy road, and I know that we gave out some energy on this episode, but most importantly, we do want to know, we love everybody, like it in all its form, and where we are and where we're heading. We want everybody. Oh, okay. Wait, that's not the time to say. I want everybody.
Want everybody to be great?
Yeah, because I felt like I was like, yeah, I want everybody to be great. I genuinely do. I think everyone that has graced this pod, everyone that have interacted when it came to this pod, have been truly amazing, creative, and inspiring, and they will continue to inspire whether they're here or they're not here. So that's something that I would like to put out there. And for anyone who has lost a parent or still have their parents, like, the new year is coming and I know everybody trying to be outside. But take a moment to call those parents. I can't speak on everyone's journey and their relationship with their parents. Do it with it as you will. But we're at this point in time where life is not promised and tomorrow changes and people can be here today and gone tomorrow. So just call your parents and just say hello. And even for the New Year's, just say Happy New Year's. And if you're a texter, I guess do that. If you like to send voice notes, that's even better if you don't do the interaction thing. But take a moment to let them know that, they did bring you in this life. And they did the best that they could at that time for who they were at that time. And yes, it may not have been the greatest, and maybe it has been the greatest, but also understand that everybody has their journey, but you're still here, and so they did that part. Yeah, that's all I got, Greg. If something else pop up, I'll take the mic.
Cool. My new dialogue is I had a conversation with Dr. Lucille Gardner this week about I guess I asked her what is her thoughts on transgender roles in general, and she provided me with a new perspective that I never really considered, in just the sense of, and I don't want to mess this up, but it was something to the lines of because the the terms boy and girl was man-made, that's the first problem. Like, we I'm not gonna say we, because I don't think I fully agree with what she was saying, but I understood what she was saying, just about how if you get rid of that construct of labeling someone whatever they are when they come out of the get out the get out the construct of labeling people based on what they have down there when they come out the vagina, then the whole argument for transgender rights and everything will go out the window, because everyone would just, there would be no such thing as a transgender. Everyone would just be somebody. I think that's what she meant, because that's what I got from the conversation.
I don't. What do you mean? Everyone would be somebody? I don't get.
Like,
what you're saying.
She was saying that, like, if someone is born with a penis and a vagina,
yeah,
they automatically force you to choose one, instead of letting this person go through life with both of them as if it's normal.
Yes, but that's a hermaphrodite, and that's because parents, when back in the day, because I feel like they're allowing, some parents are allowing their children to go through that, but back in the day, you, as a parent, that wasn't as acceptable, and you didn't really know how to treat it on a long term. So it was like you wanted to establish that identity for your child, because then your child would be confused. But now we're in a society where we're open to all of that. Right, so it's
more open than we were.
And we're receiving it better, and we're able to understand it, and we're able to treat it, and so we are allowing them to get to that space.
And her whole thing was, if you don't so in the situation of, like, the kid being born with both genitalia parts, if you don't force them to choose a sex, then you're not labeling them at birth. There will be no more boy. There will be no more girl. Like, you figure that out. You create your own label as you go on in life. And I hope I'm not misrepresenting her stance on that. But it was basically the bottom. I guess the bottom level to her point was, if you get rid of the constructs of boy and girl, because those were man-made terms, and man-made assignments, then the whole transgender argument takes a shift.
Yeah, there's no argument.
I think that's what she was getting at, though. It's like, if you allow, we live in a society where we choose these things for our kids when they're born. Like, because of decades and of just taught mentality, if you have a penis, you're a male. If you don't have a penis, you're a girl. Like, that's what we've been trained to learn. Her thoughts were that because of those man-made identities, if you get rid of those man-made identities, then a person who at one point, and this is where I don't think I agree with her, or where I just need more of her understanding of it, is like, because they get to choose how they are, because they get to choose to self-identify, do they just continue to do that throughout, like, as life goes on? So when you're a teenager, you want to be a boy, but when you're an adult, you want to be a girl? And I hope I'm not being offensive to anybody.
I think it depends on your parenting, and then I think that's where it comes into what Ty was saying is that when you're a parent, you're already having these decisions like I want a girl or I want a boy, right? And now you are also planning your life because you're able to know what you're having, right? So now you're able to be proactive with your life, buy things, let people know what you want for the baby shower, great like that. But also if we get into a place where now we're gender neutral, but again, it's all about parenting, because I can't tell you that if you wanted to live your life and saying that you want to say girl or boy, and then there's another parent that wants to say girl, boy, or they, I am not questioning that. But at the same time, to remove that construct from society in itself is like now you need to just, I don't want to say like blow up the world and start all over. That's the mindset in itself is ingrained in the world. Yeah. Right. And the normalization has become a thing, right? It's not like it's impossible to see it, because I think even having dressing rooms have changed, bathrooms have changed, like just environments that's showing you that we are being more inclusive.
I think it's so. This is so interesting, because I think I would lean more towards. I would think I would lean more toward like gender neutral. I guess a gender neutral society. Mainly, especially just how advanced technology has become. It's like
but then you also have to think about just like how everything would have to just change, right? Just even learning for your child will have to change.
Absolutely.
Learning for the parent will have to change, because then even as they get older, like you also have to pay attention to their maturity. Are you saying that my child is mature enough to tell me that this is the identity that they are? Are you accepting that because you believe that they have understood what role they are taking on at this time?
So then you get into like the development of a brain and all that stuff, and I mean,
right? And so then it also becomes a thing, and then that's where that conversation comes from. Is like, yes, at this point in time, guess what? I was around a lot of boys, so yes, I'm identifying about what I felt comfortable around, but now as I'm getting older and I'm realizing what I have, me understanding my body and what I'm interested in, I now identify, and that's because you understand the maturity of where you're at as a child, or even as an adolescent, or even as an adult. So it's like when you do play in regards to the gender neutral, you also are playing with the idea that now you have to remove society and take away sex, but society will always involve sex. That's the part about it, is that the influence on how I'm now going to have my child interact with whoever they may find interesting in. How do you explain that?
For sure.
How do you explain the difference between the way that you feel about your friend and the way that you feel about someone that you're attracted to, when now you're still trying to figure out who you are?
Yeah, I think.
How do I help you navigate through that?
I think it's just I think it's it will be a learned concept, don't get me wrong.
I think it sounds like trial and error. I don't think this is a very new space where I don't think anyone has I know how to do this thing, because this is it makes sense, but it also, there's so many questions and there's so many things that it's just like we would have to relearn. Like it's.
Yo, we gotta get. I'm gonna see if we can get Lucille on the show.
Okay.
I think she will be. That conversation that her and I had at the restaurant was pretty.
I believe it. I'm sorry I missed that. I would have loved to have a conversation with her as well. So yeah, let's definitely have her on the show.
Absolutely.
2023, Lucille, Lucille Ball. I love Lucy.
Okay. Whatever you didn't accomplish in 2022, if you're still breathing, that means God has graced you to see another year. So get it done in 2023. That's my new dialogue.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. And friends. Oh, wait. No. Hey, Greg. You want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yes, you can find me smoking. No, I'm playing. Twitter, @GregNelson26. And Instagram, @GregNelson26. And follow the pod @JustAConvo_pod. Hit the Linktree.
Yes. And we should have a website too eventually. And you can find me, my amazing individuals, on the 100th episode, doing my damn thing. I was rapping. I was talking my shit. I think I'm gonna edit a lot of these things out though. Let's see how this.
You say that you never do. Never.
That's not always true. I've edited some.
What do you mean it's not true? I'm the one that makes the edits.
Don't judge me. Judge your mama.
She ain't nobody to judge.
Look, God knows my heart.
Do we?
You can find me. My amazing individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. And if you forgot today, we did 100 episodes. And if you didn't know today, we did 100 episodes. And if no one told you today, we did 100 episodes. And we want you to forget the 100th time to don't forget to go be great.
Rent money.
Gigi.